Hello, welcome to another Mamemeister 10-minute mashup. Today's game is Xenon by the Bitmap Brothers on the Commodore Amiga. I remember seeing this game when it came out, whenever it was, I don't know, 1987, 1988 I'm guessing. I'm going to go for 1988. In fact, here we go, copyright 1988. Hey, here we go. I remember seeing this app. In fact, I'm going to start playing the game. Here we go. I remember seeing a preview of this. I'm going to turn the music up because it's actually pretty good. Yeah, I remember seeing a preview of this in computer video games, and it just looked absolutely incredible. You know, it was one of the first. Now, does this always go as slow as this? I don't remember this going as slow as this. Does it? Maybe it does. You know what, maybe it does go this slow. This just seems incredibly, it's like slow motion. I mean, I'm playing this on an Amiga 1200. So it must be like this. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I remember seeing this in Commodore computer video games. And it just, you know, it was one of the first. It was one of the first sort of next gen. I'm sure this is playing slower than it should be. It must be. I don't remember this being as slow as this. What is it? Anybody that watches this, can you maybe comment and let me know, because it does seem incredibly. It's like it's playing in slow motion. Like I said, I'm playing it on the real hardware, so. It was one of the first sort of next gen games, and it just, you know, you have to bear in mind, you know, this was 1988. We had just, you know what? I'm not happy with this. I'm sure this is playing slow. I'm going to unplug the joystick. It's not. You know what? It's probably just my rose-coloured spectacles thinking it played a lot quicker. Bear with me. Oh, can ya, bugger. Aye, so as I've said about 15 times, it was one of the first examples of next gen, the sort of 16-bit games, and you know, you have to appreciate that we had come from Spectrum, Amstrad, Commodore 64 graphics. You know, 4, 8 colours if you're lucky. So to go from that to this was just like unbelievable. I mean, it literally did blow my mind when I saw this. I remember seeing a review of it, and I could not. This was the game that really got me excited for getting an Amiga. And I mean, graphic wise, I wasn't disappointed. I have to say, the game itself, I don't know, it didn't, to my mind, it didn't live up to expectations. I mean, graphic wise, yeah, it's lovely. I don't remember it playing this slow, I mentioned that. It's a bit fiddly. I've seen that, I seem to be doing better today, maybe it's playing in slow motion, I don't know. Yeah, what you do is you shake the joystick, like so, and you become a ground-based thing, whatever you want to call it. You shake the joystick again, and you become airborne, like so. This was obviously, I think, in fact, this was the first game that I'm aware of by the Bitmap Brothers. I mean, they obviously went on to write some classic games, including the seminal Xenon 2, which was the sequel to this. They did Gods, they did Cadaver, they did the Chaos Engine 1 and 2, I believe. What else did they do? Oh, how could I forget? Speedball 1 and 2. Yeah, they really got to grips with Amiga graphics, or not just Amiga graphics. I mean, I think they produced the games equally on the Atari ST. You know, they really also Magic Pockets as well, which I did a mashup of, which I wasn't particularly keen on. I got a bit some people who disagreed with my opinions about Magic Pockets. To me, it wasn't a bad game, but the Bitmap Brothers games were always just utterly superb, and I just felt it just wasn't up to their usual high standards. But that's my opinion, and we've all got our own. Bar that game, they really never put a foot wrong at all, the Bitmap Brothers. I'm trying to think what the last game they made might have been. Was it Chaos Engine 2, possibly? Then they eventually moved over to the PC and they made a game, was it Z or something? It was like a kind of, what do you call it, Command and Conquer type, sort of real-time strategy type game thing. But, at that point, other companies had bigger teams, other companies had caught in the graphics, but, back in the 16-bit days, these guys, they were at the top of their game. They really knew how to knock out a cracking game. Oh, that's a laser if I remember rightly. There we go. Now we're talking. Now wait, you know what? I'm actually thinking, have I died yet? I don't think I have. Now, I don't think it's because I've suddenly developed ninja skill. I'm guessing it's because there must be some sort of... This is a baddie end of level guardian if I remember rightly. I'm wondering if there's some sort of infinite energy thing going on here. I certainly wasn't aware of it when I was loading the game to begin with. I just can't, I know I keep saying it, I just can't. Bollocks. I just can't remember it. It feels like it's playing in treacle. But, as I say, it's probably just my... well, that goes to prove, I suppose one thing getting killed with that end of level thing is it proves that I wasn't on infinite energy. So it's obviously just my superior gaming skills that have got me this far. Yeah, as I say, the Bitmap Brothers were probably, I would probably say them and Sensible Software were probably the two most prolific programmers for the 16-bit. They really pushed the boundaries of sound, graphics, unfortunately, but when they moved across to the PC, etc., obviously other companies, the gaming budgets, gaming budgets had grown. What are we doing for time? Another 2 minutes to go. That's a bit rubbish, just scrolling it enough, but anyway. Yeah, so they kind of lost their way a wee bit. I'm not even too sure if the Bitmap Brothers are still making games. I'm not a PC gamer anymore. I've got a PC obviously, but I certainly don't use it for games. I'm just console and old computer man myself. Besides, I can't afford to. There's a lot of. In fact, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about this. I was going to mention about the PC gaming versus console gaming, but I think that's possibly a subject that can be discussed in a later video. Come on, let's kill these ladybirds, god damn it. But this is as I said, it's a wee bit clunky now, feels a bit slow. Well, it's probably saying that. I suppose when you look at there's these kind of ground-based enemies, you couldn't really have this go much faster than it's already going. But I just remember it, or at least I remember it to be quicker than it is. But it's actually very nice. It's an old game. It was the first Bitmap Brother game that came out for the Amiga ST as well, I think. and it was really one of the first 16-bit games to come out, and at the time it just blew people's socks off. You know, going from like something like Mamemeister to this, the shading, realistic graphics, just absolutely awesome. Anyway guys, listen, that's the 10 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this video up. So this is Xenon by the Bitmap Brothers on the Commodore Amiga. Please feel free to leave any comments. I appreciate it if you like the video, if you could like it. And if you want to see more of these, more of the tat that I upload on usually a daily basis, then please consider hitting the subscribe button. And as usual guys, thanks for watching.